Of all the dumb, stupid, idiotic moves the Washington Redskins have made during the almost 20 years or whatever the hell it's been of Daniel Snyder's ownership of the team, this trade for Alex Smith has to rank as the creme de la crap of the absolutely stupidest, dumbest, ignoramus, moronic things this organization has ever done. And that is saying something. When I saw the news break on social media last night, I thought it was a rib. I said, there's no way in hell this is true. Oh, yes it is. And wouldn't you know, as soon as the news started to leak, here come the Alex Smith nut huggers saying garbage like,
Alex Smith had a better season statistically in 2017 than Kirk Cousins did. Alex Smith is more affordable than Kirk Cousins would have been and gives the Redskins more cost certainty at a lower cap number long term. Smith can too throw the ball downfield. He led the NFL in downfield passing in 2017.
Whoopity-doo! Let's all have a celebration, bitches! It only took Alex Smith 13 seasons in the National Football League to finally throw for 4,000 yards in a year. Whoopee! Never mind that Kirk Cousins put up better numbers in both 2015 and 2016, and in 2017, with a vastly inferior supporting cast to Alex Smith's in Kansas City, Kirk Cousins with the Redskins still threw for over 4,000 yards without a running game, with a banged-up offensive line, and terrible skill position players. But yes, Alex Smith's statistical 2017 was so much better. Alex Smith is cheaper than Kirk Cousins would be to re-sign him? Well, sometimes you get what you pay for. Cheaper is not always better. And why would Alex Smith be cheaper than Kirk Cousins? Because the Washington Redskins made it that way! Because of Bruce Allen and Daniel Snyder's fumble fucking around, they basically gave Alex Smith the contract they could have just given to a much younger guy in Kirk Cousins 2 damn years ago! Oh, and of course, the greatest nut-hugger defense of all.
Alex Smith showed all of you in 2017. He led the league in downfield passing. I'm right, and you are wrong, you stupid yellow shirt-wearing idiot. What ding-dong, dumb dicks! Stats can be misleading. And if you bother to actually watch the Chiefs play over the years, yes, in an ideal setting, with no pressure in his face, with his feet perfectly set, with no wind, no rain, nice warm conditions, Alex Smith might be able to throw the ball 35-40 yards down the field. Still having to get a ton of air of it. Still not factoring in all the times he one-hops and short-hops guys 15-20 yards down the field. Not to mention how quickly any actual arm strength he has is significantly sapped when he has to go on the move. I ask you a couple of fundamental important questions to determine whether or not Alex Smith really has all this arm talent that you allege him to have. If Alex Smith's arm was so great, why did the Kansas City Chiefs draft Patrick Mahomes last year when Alex Smith was only 33 and still had 2 years left on his contract? Furthermore, not only did the Chiefs draft Patrick Mahomes, if Alex Smith was so God-blessed great, then why did the Chiefs trade up from 27 to 10 and give up a 2018 first-round pick to get another quarterback when they had a guy that had just taken to the playoffs 3 times in 4 years? Why? And on top of all of that, for all of his failings in the playoffs, Andy Reid knows regular season football, and Andy Reid does know the quarterback position. If Alex Smith was so great, not only you have to ask the question, why would he have drafted Patrick Mahomes? Why would he have traded up to get said Patrick Mahomes? Why the hell did they trade Alex Smith coming off of another playoff season when he still had a year remaining on his contract? Why? Why? The real truth about Alex Smith is Jim Harbaugh benched him for a reason. And that was coming off of a season where Alex Smith had his best year of his career in 2011, and they made it to the NFC Championship game. The Chiefs couldn't wait to trade up to get Patrick Mahomes, to then trade Alex Smith, coming off of 4 playoff appearances and 5 years. People, these two guys that actually know the quarterback position are trying to tell you something, even in a great situation. With all the talent he had around him, Alex Smith was just an average to slightly above average quarterback, where if the conditions weren't ideal, he's a noodle arm, period.
who creates a lot of his own problems with his utter lack of pocket presence that he demonstrates on a consistent basis, and he is nothing more than a bridge gap type of quarterback, and nobody that you're ever going to win big with in the NFL. So of course, the Washington Redskins and Bruce Allen and Daniel Snyder and all of their infinite wisdom say, we gotta get us some of that. By this point in the video, I haven't convinced you of just how dumb, idiotic, and stupid this trade is for the Washington Redskins. Consider these following things. How did it work out the last time Bruce Allen traded with Andy Reid for a veteran quarterback? See Donovan McNabb. I rest my case. The Redskins just gave up a third-round pick and a starting NFL corner who is really starting to come into his own in Kendall Fuller to get older at the quarterback position. Who does this? You gave up a day 2 pick, a starting corner, to get even more mediocre at the quarterback position, and then pay him a crap ton of money. Oh, and cost certainty my ass. You gave an older, weaker-armed quarterback franchise quarterback money. You basically did this trade, giving up a third-round pick and Kendall Fuller to get a lesser Kirk Cousins as a pocket passer, and gave him the damn contract you could have just given to Kirk Cousins 2 seasons ago. And think about this, Bruce Allen and Daniel Snyder, you incompetent nincompoops. If your receivers were pissing and moaning about Kirk Cousins and the way he threw the ball, what the hell do you think they're going to do with Alex Smith? And you traded for an older, weaker-armed quarterback and brought him into a much worse situation. Why? Thinking he's going to perform better than Kirk Cousins? Look at all that he had around him in 2017, and that was all he could do. What the hell do you think is going to happen here? Ultimately, if the name of the game is to make it to the wild card round, then the Washington Redskins have won the day with this trade because they brought in wild card Alex. And you know what a wild card Alex is going to do? He might get you to the wild card round a time or two, and then after that, your playoffs and your season will be through. See the Kansas City Chiefs. Is that the end game? So now you've tied yourself to an even more mediocre, limited quarterback for the next 3, 4, 5 seasons instead of just paying the guy that you already had in-house. So now you got to teach this guy a whole new system, and you bring him in to an inferior infrastructure in terms of offensive talent. You can't make this up for anybody that tells you that people in the NFL know and the fans don't know shit. Plenty of NFL fans would have been smart enough not to make this damn deal because that's stupid. Because Bruce Allen and Daniel Snyder are idiots.